Welcome to Between the Covers. I'm Bridget, and I am starting this new Booktube channel in this new amazing world of Booktube. I am very excited because I didn't know anything about it until a month or so ago, and I am pleasantly surprised and enjoying all the different booktubers that I have came across, and wanted to do the newbie book tag, answering questions about why I created this channel. So the first thing is I created the channel so that I could be around a community of other readers or people that would like to read books, and basically get their feedback and give my feedback on all the good books that I have came across, and even some of the ones that I didn't like so much. The next question was, what are fun, unique things you can bring to Booktube? So, of course, my personality. I'm different from, I guess, the next booktuber. So that is one wonderful thing that I can bring Booktube. Also, I think, just being able to create a space that shows and highlights an older booktuber. I mean, I'm not very, very old, but I'm a little bit older. And so I want to, of course, invite other women and, anyone else that would like to share that is of an older age to enjoy my conversation, and let's get some back and forth. We don't all have to agree and think the same, but I think that I just bring a different perspective because of who I am. A Black woman that is a little bit older. And that's what I bring to Booktube. And the next question is, what are you most excited about this new channel? So I'm excited to get my feelings and my emotions about the books that I read, to get them out there. I've had so many good experiences with reading really good books over the past year and a half, I would say. And so it's kind of bottled up, and I want to have a place to put all of that out there so that other people can know about some of the great reads that I've had, and also, for them to share some of the great reads that they're actually, experiencing. The next question is, what do you love, or what do you love to read? So what do I love to read? I love reading about romance. I also like romance, urban fiction. I also like crime, like not true crime really, but I like mystery, thrillers, not horror. But that's where my wheelhouse is. It's with romance, and then also crime and mystery. Like, I love detective books that, get into those type of dealings. And so that's what I like to read most so far. And what kind of books? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I already did that one. Okay. Books you currently are reading. So the book that I'm currently reading is Miss Pearlie's Girls. And I'm also reading Front Street Porter on my Kindle. What else am I reading? I think that's the only two that I'm in right now. I just finished Demon's Dream by L. Kaysen. And that was my first book reading by her, and I absolutely loved it. It is a really good read. The next question is my most recent book that I couldn't finish. Most recent book that I could not finish. Okay, I'll have to come back to that one. Not sure. I mean, I've been able to read the most recently. I've been able to finish the books that I've read because I like them. So, but I have had some in the past, but I've got to come back to that question maybe later. The next question is, when did you start reading? I probably can say that I honestly started reading when I was somewhere in the age of 12 or 13. Yeah, somewhere around there. I mean, of course, when I was younger, I read little books, but avidly reading books on my own. I started probably around 11 or 12. And I started with Judy Blume books, Sweet Valley High books. I don't know if you guys are a 70s baby, and I am. Those were books that I really, really enjoyed reading at that age. And so that's, many, many years ago, I can tell you that. And loved them, and stopped reading, for a little bit in between, and then picked it back up. And then, of course, family happened, and kids and time get moved around a lot. And so getting back into it now again after a hiatus. So I've been reading now, picked back up about a year and a half. The next question is, where do I like to read? I like to read anywhere that I can find a good quiet space. I can read with music though, but it has to be kind of low. I can actually read with TV on if it's not really up a lot. Then I can, actually multitask enough to focus on the book that I'm reading and read during that. Because a lot of times my husband may be watching a show and I'm not really paying attention to it, and I can read while he's watching. But anyways, I read everywhere. I try to read the most, I would say, on my breaks that I have in between work. I also, of course, my off days that I'm not working, and then I read, of course, at night before I go to bed. Generally, I don't read a lot during that time, but I do get a little bit in at that point. So that is the newbie tag questions that I was able to find that I should, be able to present to tell you a little bit about why I created this channel, who I am, and